Many parents who played laissez-faire attitude or who provided their children with everything they ever needed, many of them, their story did not end well. Look at the story of a man, a very wealthy man, who had about 5 children. Very wealthy. He provided his children with everything they needed. Luxury, money, comfort, vacation to the best places in the world. In fact, he even took it a notch further. Whenever each of them turns 21 years old, this man will dole out about $1 million to give to that child to invest and pursue his destiny. Now, he did it for the first child, second one, third, to the 5th one. Now, not even a single one of them returned home with a cent extra. They squandered the whole money without even adding a kobo to that money. And this man was like, there is no way you can expect a child who has no training, who has no foundation, who has nothing. It's like building a castle on the air. Now, this man, when he was too old and about to die, he has already written his will to bequeath his wealth to his children. Now, while this man was on the hospital bed, the doctor had already told him that he has less than a month to live, so he should organize his house. Now, this man was on the hospital bed. Over the television, this man was reading news about how his children, who have heard that his end was near, when his children heard that the end of their father's life was near, what did they do? They started going to all the big shops in America and buying things on credit. They will enter a particular shop and they will tell the shop owner, I am the son of this wealthy man. Our father is about to die. Once he dies, the will be read and I'm going to inherit my own fortune. I'm going to pay you. And the shop owner will allow him or her to take whatever he wants. Even some other shop owners heard about them and they started inviting them, sending them coupons to attract them. They will go to automobile shop and buy the latest model. They will go to fashion shop and buy the latest brand on credit. And the father was watching the extravagant lifestyle of his children over the television. And this man died a second time. As this thing was going on, in a desperate attempt to know if he can save anything from his wealth, what did he do? He called his lawyer and told his lawyer, please come. I want to rewrite my will. And the lawyer was, what has changed? The man said, I can't bequeath my lifetime sweat, the fortune that took me years of hard work and industry to build. I can't bequeath it to this bunch of rascals. I want to rewrite my will. The lawyer came, sat down, and the man told him, bring out enough money and put in a foundation, in a trust fund. Any of my children who would like to make something out of his life, that money should be enough to see that person either through education or vocational training or whatever training the child wants to embark on. Because I don't want them to be in trouble, bring out another big chunk of money and keep aside for whatever debt they will incur while I'm still alive, even the one they will incur when I'm dead, so that that money will be able to defray whatever debt they will incur. And then after that, he now told him the greater chunk of the money, about 80%, he told him to will it to a strange unknown girl. A girl nobody has ever heard anything about. And who was the girl? It happened that when the man was younger, because he was very wealthy, he had this practice of going on vacation to African countries. He has traveled to many African countries in search of fun, tourism, and attraction. So it happened that in one of his vacations, a young African woman came around, and the woman became his mistress during that vacation. They were having fun, having sex, doing all sorts of things. When his vacation was over, he gave the woman enough money and then bade her farewell and then traveled back to the States. After about 2 months, the woman reached back to him, telling him that he was pregnant, and the man was like, how is that my business? We just had fun. I paid you. I'm not interested. Get rid of the child. But the woman didn't want to get rid of the child. So the woman carried the child to term. When eventually she delivered, she called the man and told the man, I have given birth to your child. And the man was like, I don't have any child in Africa. I'm not doing anything with any black child. Cut the crap. However, because he was a very wealthy man, he had enough dollar to spare. So he sent the woman some money to take care of herself and the child. And that was it. However, from time to time, the woman do send him updates about the child. Sometimes the woman even sent pictures of the child to the man. And the man was like, why is this woman after my life? I'm not interested in this child. So why is she pestering me? When the young girl turned 21 years, the woman told the man that the young woman, his child has entered a convent to join religious people. And the man was like, thank God, let her go and become sister. That is her business. I'm not interested. It was this very child that this man, in a desperate attempt to see if he can save his wealth, that he remembered that a woman gave birth to a child for him in Africa. And then he told his lawyer, see the picture, whatever it will take, look for this child. Bring her to come and inherit my fortune. And then the lawyer went in search of this young lady. Traveled to the most primitive region in Africa in search of one young black nun who has never seen maybe $1,000 in her life, to come to America to inherit one of the biggest fortunes ever bequeathed to mankind. And then when this young girl was brought, in fact, according to the narrator, he was saying that this girl was brought from the headquarters of poverty to come and inherit the biggest fortune in the world. Training can prepare your child to take over any position in the world. If you discipline your child, that child can dine with kings and queens. If you discipline your child, that child can bring you rest of mind at your old age. And it's a credit to you. Remember the woman who acknowledged Jesus. When Jesus was preaching and preaching and preaching, a certain woman could no longer hold her emotion. She spoke up and said, blessed be the womb that bore this child and the breast that nursed this child. That is credit to parental responsibility. When you play your role very well, the credit goes to you as a mother or father.